Apple TV Plus and Vince Gilligan have been teasing us with Pluribus, his brand new series premiering this November. And so far, we've seen 3 short teaser clips, each about 25 seconds long. On the surface, they're small, strange moments, but if you put them together, a bigger picture starts to form. Today, we're breaking down what these teasers reveal, what they might mean, and how one behind-the-scenes cast photo could change everything we think we know. Let's start with teaser 1. A person licking donuts and putting them back into a box labeled "Help Yourself," complete with a cheery smiley face. On the surface, it's just gross. But the more you think about it, the more it feels like a metaphor. This is a small opening into a much broader problem, our first introduction into the world of Pluribus. It feels grim, gritty, maybe even contagious. This isn't about donuts, it's about contamination. Something innocent, shared, and joyful turned into a vector for corruption. And that smiling box? It's false happiness plastered over something rotten. A perfect introduction to the show's unsettling tone. Next is teaser 2. Carol, played by Rhea Seehorn, gets up from a sofa holding a golf club like a weapon. She approaches a dresser, picks up a phone, and we see the overlays. "Hello, Carol. Call us. No pressure." To me, this screams home invasion energy. Carol's clearly on guard, but the real clue is in the phone. I think she's being contacted by a collective group, something larger than herself. They recruit ordinary people to do their bidding, like sleeper cells. Maybe it's a nationwide outbreak and Carol's just happens to be the one person sane enough in her town to receive their directives. And notice the polite tone. No pressure. It's sinister. This isn't a suggestion, it's a recruitment, or worse, a command. The golf club tells us Carol doesn't fully trust what's happening. She's preparing to defend herself, but she's also stepping into their game. Teaser 3 is the darkest so far. Carol is walking in what looks like a park, wearing a plain white shirt now stained with blood. She looks terrified, broken, maybe like she's just finished crying. She looks down at the stains as if she's realizing for the first time what's on her clothes. My interpretation? Carol just finished her first job for this group. The blood says she hurt, maybe even killed somebody. Her expression tells us it wasn't easy. Either it was her first time doing something violent, or worse, she knew the person she had to hurt. And then comes the overlay. "We'll put things right. Sorry about the blood." That's chilling. The group is rewriting her trauma as something trivial, cleaning up horror with fake comfort. For me, this looks like Carol's initiation, her first job as their recruit, the moment she's crossed a line she can't go back from. When you line up all 3 teasers, they tell a disturbing story arc. First, contamination. Second, recruitment. Third, initiation. Each step pulls Carol deeper into this unseen collective. She isn't in control, she's being used, manipulated, maybe multiplied. And that idea of many Carols, many cells, one agenda, that might just be what Pluribus is all about.
And then there's this photo, posted by cast member Samba Shutt with this caption. On the far right, we see Rhea Seehorn, Carol, the confirmed main character, slated to appear in all 10 episodes. The other 3? Reports suggest they're only credited for single episodes each. That gives us 2 possibilities. First, each of them could appear in one self-contained episode, meaning Carol meets them one by one, each arc expanding the story like pieces of a puzzle. Or, the caption Fantastic Four is more than a joke. Maybe they're a team. Or maybe, here's the wild theory, they all play versions of Carol in different places, parallel recruits, copies, variations of the same story unfolding across the country. Think about it. The show is called Pluribus, from the Latin phrase a pluribus unum, out of many, one. That could mean many recruits serving one agenda, or many Carols leading to one truth. If that photo really is a hint, it might be the biggest clue we've seen yet. So here's where we stand. 3 teasers, 1 cryptic photo, and more questions than answers. One thing's clear, Vince Gilligan is building another mystery box, and it's designed to keep us guessing right up until Pluribus premieres this November on Apple TV+. Now, which theory do you buy into? Do you think the Fantastic Four means Carol will meet them one by one? Or are we looking at a team of operatives spread across the country? And what's your take on those bloody shirts and creepy phone calls? Drop your theories in the comments. I'll be diving into the best ones in my next breakdown. This is Pluribus Files, and remember, nothing in these teasers is by accident.